I think we need an intervention. Good luck. I will escape my intervention by way of the tower. You cannot stop me. Science cannot contain me. Because she's probably going up the other side. Surprise!
Both targets down.
And we have like little apartments for the NPCs and stuff. And Jason will never be able to play again. Ever. Never again. Yes, umbrella me, Jason. Umbrella me hard, daddy. Okay, the spear, now that just got a little too sexual. I'm gonna quit the server right now. How do I quit the server? Save and exit. You ruined it for everyone. Why is your Seamoth running away? I'm not, sorry. It's not running away. I'm just getting very high. I mean, I'm getting higher. No, I'm climbing a ladder. Well, maybe I was going down on some, no, I was going down on the ladder. I was descending on the ladder, I think. All right, there's someone through here, I think. I'll be with you in a second. There's a man here that's looking for me. Okay, well, we are gassing the orphans. That's not really what I'd intended to do. That. Ah. Alright, Andy, you need to make some baby food, please. We might lose Jason again for like a third time. And the flu's kind of bad for him as well. I'm not afraid of no ghost. I'm afraid of the ghost. Okay, I'm sorry. No, I'm afraid. Go away. Nah, I'm out. See you later. Bye-bye. No, 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 no. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm literally gonna die. I'm gonna die. Into the water, into the water, into the water. Prick. So anyway, I ain't afraid of no ghost. Now we have to make it so they can come down onto the highway because currently they just go around forever. They come up this road, they come up this road, and they circle forever. There is no escape. But we can't get off ramps yet. So we are just gonna have to make it a normal road. All right, well, let's let go. Let's see what happens. Oh no! I died in the void. Oh. Can we get some Fs in the chat for our void death? Our first ever void death? Nothing much, just browsing through streams, Big Daddy. Is that right? Well, welcome. Daddy Spider Pants. I would have you all refer to me from now on as Daddy Spider Pants. Anything else is honestly offensive, and you should feel ashamed. Alright, let's get Thomas up and running, shall we? Alright, so, grand plan. Here we go. We're gonna start. Not no. That no. That's it. Hello! Hello and welcome to Valheim. It's the weekend. It's Saturday, my dudes. Time for a Valheim-like maneuver. We are going to be doing the things. I actually don't 100% know. We're going to be doing... I think we're going to be aiming for the pickaxe. And I also need to aim for like a stone cutter's bench. So we'll have a look at that. As usual, never even here. No, something's wrong. Why is there a line on your side? What do you mean a line on my side? Oh, like this? Good question. That's not supposed to be there. Why has that suddenly showed up? Nothing's moved. I love it when stuff just randomly changes, even though literally nothing is different. So that fixes it, but then it's way too bright on my face. Yeah, so there's too much light on one specific area. There. I don't understand why that's suddenly a problem. Has this gotten brighter? Oh, I turned it off. How's that? Yeah, that's about what it should look like. So for some reason, the light that lights up that part of the studio, the definitely real studio and not a green screen, was like, I guess maybe twice as bright as it was supposed to be. So it wasn't keying out properly. So thank you for pointing that out, Heckler. I would have been livid if I found out 3/4 of the way through the stream or during the edit. So I appreciate you pointing that out. Hey, we got it sorted before your stream started. Yes, I feel like it would have annoyed you more if you found it in the videos. Exactly what I'm saying. So I get pissed off when you point these things out because it's annoying that it's happened, but I get far more pissed off if I find out in the edit, because then it's like, well, now I have to deal with subpar footage. So as frustrating as it is that there is a problem, I much rather know about it. So thanks for being on top of that straight away. Oh. I was actually thinking of your stream intro. Oh yeah, because that part. We got to do that part again then. I think you need to make it quieter. Or a louder bang when you start. How so do you mean? Explain your reasoning. Like the countdown? Oh, the clip reel? Your clips is just your voice. Just my voice. And when you come on, it's also your voice. So if someone has you up waiting for you to start... Oh, see... Right, so you're saying that, like, if somebody's kind of watching in the background, yeah, they won't know you've started from just audio cues. Well, I mean, I do say the same intro every time, and that is like, welcome to Valheim, but I don't know, if they missed that, they'd probably miss an audio cue as well, other than that. I'm not sure how else you could do it, because I think it is, like, a little bit quieter. Like, the clip reel is definitely a little bit quieter than Like when the rest of the stream, by design, it is supposed to be a bit quieter, but I think the clip reel being like music volume. You reckon it needs to be even lower volume? The main problem that I have with that is I don't want to... Like, yeah, I get the, oh, we're starting factor, but I don't want to, like, massively jump scare people. Like, if people have got their audio kind of tuned to the clips, and then I come in, like, twice as loud, it's like, whoa, whoa. I've just blown people's eardrums. So... I think it needs to be a big difference, then they know you're there for sure. I don't really want to do like a big jump in audio for the reasons, for mainly the reason I just said then. I wonder if there's another way we could do it though. I mean, it might be enough to just have like a, the problem is, I was gonna say it might be easier, like better to have some sort of sound at the end of the actual clip reel, the actual countdown. So it would be the background for the clip reel, the countdown timer that has the actual numbers on it. If I baked in some sort of audio cue for the end of that, even if it was just like, you know, maybe like a, I don't know, I don't know how I'd do it, and I don't know how I'd have time, but something that kind of made it a little more obvious. I don't know, I'll have to think on it, because I'm not sure how I would do it. Maybe sound countdown like 5 beat, 4 beat, 3 beat, 2 beat, 1 beat. Oh, you said it as well. Yeah. Something like that could be a way to do it. There's probably a way to do it. I've never really thought of that as much of a problem. See, part of me is like, this is a little bit of a heckly unique problem in some regards, because you get here like right on dot. Whereas a lot of other people don't. But at the same time, it's not a bad idea and it wouldn't be a bad thing to implement. It's happened to me multiple times before. Yeah, no, I think it happens to you a lot. I don't know how much it happens to other people, because a lot of people usually show up like half an hour into stream rather than at the start. But my main concern is having the time to actually make something. I mean, it should, in theory, the simplest approach would be like a, you know, some beeps, some 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 beeps when it gets to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That would be the easiest to do, and it would be the simplest, and it would be the quickest. And that might be enough. Yeah. I'm definitely not going to have time to do it until probably like halfway into like February or something, because I'm going to be playing catch up for all of January pretty much, because it's going to be just difficult, but it's something worth looking at. Get one of those old movie reels where they do the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I was thinking of something similar to that. Although that might not be enough of like a cue. Did you see the Valheim mod I suggested? I did. I didn't have I saw that you had suggested it, but I didn't have any time to actually look at it. Since the last, I'll mention it when we actually start, but since last night, I've installed like a performance mod, an FPS boosting mod,
and a compass mod, which actually should be really friggin' helpful. It just comes up with a little compass at the top of the screen, just a little HUD, and it shows all the things that are already on my map, and the cart is one of them that shows up on the compass. So I should never lose my cart again, and I should be able to find way home and everything. And that feels like a really just simple, lightweight thing that shouldn't get in the way too much and shouldn't be like OP or anything, but will really streamline the process. It's okay, you would have had to maybe take 30 minutes to set it up anyway. I was thinking you might not have the time to set it up. Yeah, no. Even if I, like, was able to properly look into it, I would not have had the time to actually set it up. The other ones I was, like, working on just as I was, like, finishing editing, pretty much. So, yeah, I barely had time to even do that. You have to choose all the options and tweak what you want. Yeah, I'm gonna see how the ones I've got on work anyway. I'm hoping that it will just like help quite a bit, but if it hasn't helped, then I might look into that one. But without further ado, I think we crack this bad boy open and get this party started. Alright, here we are, back in Valheim, atop my watchtower. It is pouring torrential rain at the moment, and there is a lightning storm. This is the watchtower that we built during last stream. Standing proud at the edge of our little village currently. There it is, looking fabulous. There's definitely some lightning going on at the moment. Well, actually, it's less like lightning and more like spotlight from God. It's just going, bam. It's not even like flashing. That's interesting. But this time, this episode, I plan to try and work on getting the pickaxe, the new pickaxe, and getting, well, working my way towards stone cutting. I'm not exactly sure kind of how that goes and everything, but those are the main things I want to focus on. So we're going to be working towards those, which will probably require a trip for copper, because we have 38 tin, but only no copper. But I think we'll be able to make some good progress. Let me see. What am I doing? I'm still at the forge. What was I doing? So I've got the cultivator. The bronze pickaxe is what I was needing to look at. So this needs 10 bronze. So that is going to take a bit. And then the other thing I need to look at is what the stone cutter requires, if I can even get it yet. So there's anvils. We still need a forge cooler, a mead kettle, fermenter. So we can't, it doesn't look like we have the option for a stone cutter yet. So I guess the next thing would probably be, wait, what's an ADSI? Oh, that's new. That is a workbench improvement? Yeah, okay, that goes to the workbench. So that also requires bronze. So we're going to need a lot of bronze for a lot of things. So I think we're just going to go on a bronze gathering endeavor. Oh, I think I just stacked all of my meat inside again. God damn it. Did you get a rain mod? I feel like it looks different. No, I didn't do anything to the rain. God bless them down in Africa. I think it's just, like, bucketing more than it usually does. God damn that troll face. I say that. It's immediately cleared up and it is sunny as anything. Great. You love to see it. Alright, I'm gonna get the cart and we're gonna go look for copper. Oh, that reminds me. I actually marked it on my map. Yeah, it's next to tower! It is copper. Copper. So if we head in that direction, we should hopefully find ourselves a bunch of copper. Which would be very handy. Doesn't it shock you for no reason? The random troll face? I love that about it.
Stay a while and listen.
Enjoy your lurk, rubber ducks. It does catch me off. It does catch me a little bit off guard every time I see it. Just a random enormous troll face above the door frame. It kind of doesn't even really fit. So I've installed since last time two or three more mods, a couple mods. Some of them relating to performance, and one of them relating to the compass bar that you can see up the top, where I will show you something very cool. If I leave my cart behind, number one, you can see it on the compass up the top, and number two, if you look up in the minimap, there it is. Light blue on the map. So I should never lose my card again. That was one thing that we kept losing in previous streams, and it was very annoying. It was not like anything that needed to be happening. It was just getting lost all the time. So that should trim off a little bit of time kind of needlessly searching for stuff. And also, hopefully, the performance mods make things run a little smoother. I did see a little bit of kind of frame juddering before. It's still a little bit choppy. I think it is running a bit better, but it might still be a little bit choppy. We're just going to have to see how things go. Yeah, every now and then it gets a bit choppy. I think it's mainly like in the Dark Forest. In the Black Forest, it just like... Because it's like rendering in these shrubs as I walk. Like, I'm seeing them pop in. So it feels like that's what's draining all my frames. It's like really rendering all the foliage in here. I don't even know what you could do about that. Hey. I suggest when you mine the copper, make a workbench there so you can repair your antler. Yeah, well, I mean, I will if I need to do that. Depends how far we get through this vein. A little bit of copper. Yeah, I got some. It doesn't always show it as easy. Is that even a vein? Yeah. I've been getting copper from it. It's copper. It should hopefully give us about... I think it'll only give us about 15 bronze, which is not quite enough for all the things we need to do. But it will definitely give us a good start. Mainly it will give us the ability to make a bronze pickaxe, which I think should hopefully speed up this process. That's one of the tiniest copper deposits I've seen in this game. I mean, if anything, this is larger than the last two we found. How big are they usually? Seems exactly the same as the last ones. Have I just been getting really unlucky? Last one I found in my game was 10 times this size. Come on. Bruh. So, am I just getting unlucky, or are you getting lucky? Do I get anything from this, or does it actually have to visually have the copper on the texture? Oh no, it still gives me some. Okay. Like, I was in a literal pit I had to build 3 ladders out of by the time I was done. What? So am I just, like, really unlucky then? Because I've never seen any of them any bigger than this. This is, like... This is exactly what I've seen so far. I'm luckier than JustWrightGaming without even trying. Heckler the unprofessional. I mean, I wouldn't exactly call myself a lucky man. If anything, usually I would, especially when it comes to gaming, I am quite the opposite. So, that somebody else would be luckier than me is literally zero surprise to me at all. Like, even remotely. Like, when I played a bit of Minecraft back in the day, everyone else would already have, like, an inventory half filled with diamonds, and I'd be struggling to even find iron. Alright, we're gonna have to build a bench, which we knew was gonna happen, so that's fine. We'll need a little bit of wood. That's fine, we're in a forest. Sure, we can manage. Ah! That was interesting. Oh, that was mainly core wood. Damn, that was a lot of core wood from that. Alright, that should be enough to build a bench. Oh, it does have to be covered though, doesn't it? To be able to repair. Okay, let's put it there. I'm already out of wood. Yeah, okay. This is gonna take a little bit longer. I think I picked up too much core wood. They might have changed the deposits. What, were you playing like an earlier version? Or like, have you not played in a little while or something? Oh, because you played when it literally first came out. Okay, so yeah, it may just be... It's different. Floor and roof. Yeah, so that's another thing that either must have changed or I did wrong recently, but... I built a... When I was building that watchtower, I built a workbench at the bottom of it and had, like, a floor and the roof above it, and even added like a back wall, and it still said it was too exposed. So I don't know if they've like changed that or if I was doing something wrong, but I always had to like make it more enclosed than that. So that should definitely be enough. But I need to put a roof. That's the wrong way, isn't it? Come on! Stop being weird.
Work hard now. The pride of Ironbreaker mine is on the line.
This isn't a mine. You call this a mine? Oh, god damn it! I don't have enough. Wait, no, I do have enough. Oh, that was weird. I mustn't have picked it up yet. Oh, there's like... There we go, that'll do. Get rid of those. Hopefully that'll be enough. Station is too exposed. Yeah, it's not enough. I'm gonna have to chop down a few more trees. Also, hey Andy, how you doing? You think the roofs that you use matter as well? What, like it makes a difference what roof you use? What other roof would I use though? Just a slightly different sloping roof? How would that make a difference? I mean, let's do this. And put a different slant there. I'm sure I didn't have to, like, go to this much effort the last few times I did this. Like, it was relatively modest, I thought, but... Oh, piss! Okay, that one? Yeah. Alright, that's got to be enough. There we go, that's enough. That was all I needed as well. I just needed to access it. Alright, well I got a little shack out here now. So why would the, like... the angle of the roof make a difference? That shouldn't make any difference. My rested buff's about to run out. Which means the rest of the day is gonna be real tricky. I need to, like, add some more decorations to the main hall. To the main area. Or I need to make a bigger house. I'm actually thinking that maybe that's what I could do tonight. Is I could make a much bigger house for myself. So that it's got way more space for decorations so that I get more comfort buff so that the rested lasts longer. Because I love the one that I've got. It's nice and cozy and it looks great. But there's not quite enough space to add much more stuff to it. It's all kind of chockers full at the moment. If I remember, all I had to do was 2 floors, 2 walls behind it, and a workbench. Yeah, well that has not worked for me. Alright, ooh, that's a bunch of copper there. Let's go and drop off what I've got. Put all the core wood in there. Be nice to bring back a bit of core wood. So I'll clear up this deposit and then I'll take it home. And then we'll see at building the next thing. I'm thinking I should probably... Actually, you know what? I'm going to clear up this copper deposit. And then I might actually do a bit of core wood harvesting. And then start plans for my mansion. I'll go and upgrade my pickaxe because that's like the main plan. I need to upgrade my pickaxe. So I'll like put that stuff on the smelt. And then I'll start floor plans for my mansion. So that I can have more decorative things inside so that I get a better rested buff. So that everything's a little bit easier. I think that sounds like a plan. Okay, this is almost mined out. I've almost broken my pickaxe again as well. So there is this mod I suggest you get. Go on. I'm listening. Come on. Last one. My pick broke. I'm like right about to finish that one and my pick broke again. Let's go and hit it one more time, I bet. Knew it. So if you look at your inventory, if you look at the metals, there's like a symbol beside it. Yeah, what, that one? Can't be teleported? Oh, I've never known what that means. Does that mean I can't take it through a portal? Is that what it means? Oh, I mean, I understand completely why they would do that. Because that does feel very abusable. So I suggest you get a mod that allows it. I feel like that's the kind of thing that would be a bit too borderline. Because I feel like that's a very intentional mechanic to limit like exploitation of sort of gameplay mechanics. And I feel like that would be... I'm like maybe way down the line if things are just going like way too slow or something. It could be something I'd look at. But I don't know, I feel like that one might be something that should stay. Because to be fair... Hey Rubber Ducks, how you doing? To be fair, it's a nice mechanic the first time, but after like your 5th metal run, you'll be over it. Yeah. No, probably. But at the same time, it is... I don't know. I like trying to keep things as vanilla as possible. If I can. If something's like a very intentional mechanic like that, I would prefer to try and keep it as the devs intended. But we'll see how we go. If we like put in the hard yards and then that is specifically the problem we're running into and it's just making things take forever and just being super tedious, then we'll probably mod it out. But I think for now we'll leave it as is. Thank you for the hydration, Rubber Ducks. Hello, oh wise and sexy Australian streamer. Wait, who else's stream do you have open? Because you just described someone. And it ain't me. I'm Australian, actually. Checks out. Not even talking copper, I'm talking about the other metals that take you 20 minutes to get to. Yeah, right. I guess it would get tedious, but... Hey, Atrios, how you doing? That's how I'm pronouncing that. There is a portal option under settings. Oh, as in, like, there's just a setting within the gameplay that you can, like, stop it from not being able to teleport stuff or whatever? Like, you can change the portal settings? Ah! Get out of here. It does feel like that's bordering on the side of creative, which I don't want to do. But we'll see how tedious it gets. If it gets super tedious and it's literally just a time, like something that just wastes time for no real benefit, or no real reason, then we might turn it off. You are Australian? I sent the message to the wrong man! Who are you? That's right. Like I said, I haven't played it since launch. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it was a mod. It was a mod when you played it. Now it's just in the game as a difficulty setting by the sounds of it. Yeah, game settings same as the difficulty level. Okay. Oh, not this guy. Get out of here. Bloody shaman. Bitch. Oh, there's another one of them. Ow. I'm gonna die. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, there's another copper deposit here. Oh, he's just like... Oh my god, he's healing up so much. I have to kill that shaman. But I'm not rested, so I've got like no stamina. I might actually use like this blessing. Oh god, it took so long to activate.
Stay a while and listen.
Enjoy your lurk, whoever that was. I will have a look in a sec. Where did the bloody shaman go? Oh, that was blocked! I blocked that! Come on! My block didn't work. Ooh. Don't you dare. Okay, got him. Got 12 health. God, this is going awfully. Don't you run away now? Okay, he's dead. I can hear someone else though. Just, I want to be able to read chat. Leave me alone. Let me pause for a sec. I am not lurking. I just want to test or break your bot. How dare you? Rude. As far as I know, the issue with the workbench earlier was due to facing the wind. Ah, interesting. Didn't realize it was that advanced, I guess. Advanced. Didn't realize it would realize that. I'm going to go and suckle on some space tomato trees. Are you suckling on the tea to the bulbo? If you're not, then disgusting. I didn't even get the mod when I played it. I put it all aside, then fill my inventory with it, log out, log into another world, put it in there, then log back into my world, teleport, log out. You get the gist? What? What? Fair enough. Frosty on your stream isn't as annoyingly creative as in other streams. Frosty has settings like because you can bring your character through worlds. So you put it all in a world with chests. Right. I don't know about the Frosty settings. I've got it set up relatively basically. I did do a little bit of setup, but I didn't know it could I didn't realize it was uncreative in my streams. Alright, let's get this whole home. And hopefully don't break the damn cart on the way home. I'm not liking the lack of health that I still have. Don't get stuck. Don't get stuck. Okay, everything's fine. Like in Terraria, okay. Yeah, I don't think I would do that. Oh, no! Why have you... There we go. But it's interesting to know that you can do that. Oh, there's a dungeon there, that's why it's being attacked. Am I going the right way? Kind of. It's a bit more this way, I think. Okay, don't get stuck. This cart doesn't feel as heavy as last time, but I'm sure there's more in it. Maybe it's just because I've got Eikthy's blessing on me. Maybe that's why it's a little easier. Can you take a cart through a portal? Not that it would matter if the items within it can't be teleported. I'm assuming it still wouldn't work. But can you take a cart through a portal? I'm using my PS3 save as my PS4 world save. It is so old the NPCs don't have names. I mean my PS3 Terraria world. Damn. I don't know if I played like real early versions of Terraria. I think I played like early-ish versions, and then I played some more recent versions, but I haven't played like the OG versions. Oh my god. Come on. You can do it, Clarence. We're almost there. Believe. Okay, thank god we made it to the top. Definitely not suggesting you do that. I'm just saying how far I would go to avoid the resource gathering without portals. Yeah, okay, fair enough. So I guess it can get pretty tedious. Chat, I have to ask, that turkey gobble sound, was it the streamer saying it, or is it a random thing in-game? I'm the one, like, doing the exaggerated version of it, but the deer make that sound. That's why I make that sound in response. Because it just sounds so silly. And so I just, like, I have to do it. Alright, I think that is everything in the chests. Bloody dandelions coming through the floor. What do you use dandelions for? Can you make like a tea? A nice dandelion tea? Alright, there's plenty of tin. Now, can we add copper? Yes, all copper all the time. You'll love to see it. Need more coal though. So, slap a bunch of wood in there. And let it roast. Yeah, I'm getting those frame drops again. I don't know what's causing it. All commands are on cooldown because someone was repeating the bondage ambulance command. Yeah, the bondulance. Yeah, I wanted to keep the cooldowns a little bit lower, but unfortunately it is... I was keeping them low until someone abused it too much, and then someone abused it too much, so I had to put it up.
Stay a while and listen.
Who's lurking now? Andy, you're lurking. Hiding in your bushes while I play a zone of war. Okay, that's fair. Enjoy the bushes. I've just realized why I was always like potentially one short of a resource. It's because it's set to leave one copy in a chest so that I can always like quick stack it. So that actually makes sense now. Okay, more coal in. Not tea, silly. You're Nordic. You don't drink tea. Don't know if you know, but monsters have weapon weaknesses. I didn't know that. It's like grounded. And I ignored it in that too. Just ended up using the bow and everything. Alright, this is gonna take some time. Actually, you know what? I was gonna say if I have a nap. But that won't make much of this because I don't have much coal in there. Yeah, I'm still gonna do it though. I do need the rested buff. So I'm gonna go have a nap and then in the morning. Well, I think it's already kind of the morning. You can't sleep at this time. Does that mean I can't get the rested buff now? Boo, hiss. Man, it's actually really hard to open the door now with that troll in the way. I'm getting trolled by a troll still. It's literally in the title that I'm not going to get trolled by a troll, and I'm getting trolled by a troll. I'm going to make it higher up. so that hopefully it doesn't get in the way. Where is it? There. Item frame. Let's put it like all the way up here. And then let's put that there. What? Use on the item thing. What are you talking about? What do you mean on what? On the item frame. Is there not enough space or something? What do you mean on what? Okay, I guess it couldn't do it while I had the hammer out. Okay, there we go. I think I can open the door now. Get locked in there. He's all grown up. I remember when he could barely clothe or feed himself. Our little streamer's all grown up. Speaking of eating. Oh, I've stacked all my venison again. God, that's annoying. I really need to figure out this, like, frame rate issue, though. Like, it's pretty bad. Make some more bronze. I think I'll just wait until I have enough for 5. So you do use dandelions, but for a more Nordic drink. Oh, can I, like, brew them into ale or something? I didn't know you could make dandelion ale. Or mead or something. I know you can make, like, honey mead. But didn't know you could make dandelion. Speaking of honey, let's grab some of that, check on Beyonce. And have a little honey snack. Can't make 5 yet, just have to wait a little bit more. I think yesterday someone wanted to tell you the weakness trolls have, but they asked if it counts as a spoiler. Yes. I deliberately ignored that message. Not to be rude, but I didn't want the spoiler. And there was also a number of other messages, so I was like, eh. I'll just read the next one. And even if the thing is, even if I knew it, we all know... Oh, goddamn, I stacked it again. I shouldn't have done that. We all know that I would have ignored it anyway. Unless it got to a point where it was literally impossible and I needed to, like, do it the right way, I would have ignored it and done it my own way. Alright, do we have enough? We still don't have enough for 5 bronze. Really? I guess we need 3 more copper. Just stand here for a bit, warm our cockles by the fire. Oh dear God, why is there a head? Because I chopped it off and put it there. Sorry if I asked this already. Would you consider playing 7 Days to Die with Twitch integration? Not currently, but not never. At the moment, if I was going to do Twitch integration, it would be for RimWorld, because that's like my main game. And even that, I like have very much hesitated to do at the moment, but it's not a never. I also didn't tell him what monsters had what weaknesses, just that they exist. Yeah, I mean, I'll either figure it out or I won't. If I need to know specifically, or if I'm struggling a lot, I'll ask anyway. Thankfully, don't know squat about this game, so I can't spoil it. Yay! If he has 3 or 4 beehives, which one has Beyonce? Yes, is the answer to that question. coal in there. Some more copper. Should be able to make myself 5 bronze. Man, this is going to take a lot longer than I expected to get the bronze I need just for the pickaxe. I've only got 6 bronze. Man, it's a slow process. I almost need like another kiln or something. I think I might go chop trees while that's happening. Oh, some of my fir trees have grown. Sweet. Because I don't want to just be standing there. That was interesting. Read a book on stream. JustWrightGaming gives you his soothing voice on audiobooks. I'll read the Sonic the Hedgehog, the video game, no, the movie adaptation screenplay, the book. Live on stream. Start to finish. Everyone would love that. Okay, I'm unsubscribing. Hey, you suggested it. This was your suggestion. You don't get to opt out now. Stop rolling away. I didn't know my action had consequences. Ah, the irony of you using that for a Sonic-related situation. When will you learn? You frickin' frick! I care so little about Sega or whatever games, I don't even know what was bad about it. I mean, honestly, the Sonic movie, once they like fixed the horrific CGI that they did, like the awful character design, was actually pretty alright. I didn't actually mind it at all. There's like 2 or 3 of them and they're all actually not bad. But I think the main problem was how horrific that character design was. And just the idea of reading like the screenplay adaptation in a book. Like, reading that out is kind of horrific. Okay, I think I'm going to put my copper and tin stuff in here. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I'm gonna need that to go for a bit. Let me go chop some more trees. Man, this frame rate. Surely not everyone else has this problem. Is it just like a stream problem? Does this game just not play well with other things taking up resources? And like OBS just... It can't handle having OBS running at the same time or something. Oh, wait. Sony is Sega, right? That's right. Sonic is Sega, yeah. Sonic is Sega, yeah. Never had any issues with this game. Yeah, it must... I don't know. I mean, the fact that I'm streaming it at the same time will make it a little bit trickier for it to run nicely. But it really shouldn't be having this much problem. Like, I've played plenty of other games that are probably optimized worse than this that have run okay. This one is just not liking it. It's still not as bad as when I tried to play The Forest. That was just horrendous. That just literally didn't work. But, like, it's fine for a while, and then it just goes chug, 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 like right now. When I mentioned it, it started chugging. Also never played it locally like this. I've always just run a dedicated server for when I played it. Do you think that might be a problem? That I'm running it? I mean, it should be able to handle that. I don't see why that would be a problem, but it would obviously require some more resources. Alright, still need a little bit more. But we're getting there. Alright, I want to plant a couple trees. Yeah, I can...
Golly, you're the best!
Army of Rubedex as a shared the vlog to 5 new believers, blessed be.
Rubber ducks, you psychopath. 5 gifted subs, starting another hype train. Thank you so much. You're very generous. And none of them went to Heckler. And no tier 3. Get wrecked. Thank you very much. I'm just saying a dedicated server would resource hog my own computer less. Right. Well, I don't know what's going on. It's just not going as well as it should. Alright, let's place some pine trees. I think that's... yeah, that's all the pine that I have, I guess. We should get some birch trees in here as well. So that I can get some fine wood. Sounds like a fine idea. And then I guess a fir sapling. Or 2. There we go. Couple trees in there. You should have gifted me tier 3 instead of these 4 other random people. How could you do this to me? Oh no! Hey, cause I'm the best. I wonder if this game has horses. Wait. Is that Hadvar? Have you changed your name, Hadvar? Oh! That sounds like something Hadvar would say. I'm finally in the war zone. That took forever. Wait, what? It took you that long to be able to find a match? Or did you just have responsibilities that you had to do first? And now you're finally in? Why not some bitch trees? He said it, not me. Cause I am the bitch. Wait, what? That didn't make any sense. I got hit with the no balls and may have done it. I got hit with the no balls and may have done it. Do you specialize in cryptology by any chance? Alright, 5 bronze plates. Let's go. Pickaxe. Let's go. Boom. That should be better than the antler one. So I can get rid of that now. I'm guessing. And just whack it in another chest where we'll never see it again. We'll just sit there taking up space. You'll love to see it. Can I upgrade it at all? Guessing probably not, but 5 bronze to upgrade at 1 level. Damn, Daniel. Chop a couple more trees while that cooks a bit more. I would gift tier 3s, but Christmas is expensive. I know, right? We spent like $500 today. $550. Can you not, sir? No, I mean changing the username. I don't know what the no balls relates to, though. Are you saying that you've got no balls, you didn't want to keep the Hadvar username? So you're like, nah, can't do it, and you changed it? You want to hear the best part about the bronze pickaxe? You can't repair it on the field like the other one? Yeah, I mean, that's true because I have to go back to the forge. So I probably should keep the antler one. It's just so crap, though. I can't give tier 3s or 2-month subs. I'm not a corrupt government official yet. Okay, well, once you become corrupt, then you'll have to start giving out tier 3s, please. Thank you. Adair? You don't know what nobles refers... That nobles refers to Adair? No, I've literally never heard of that term, like, that phrase before. Genuinely. Oh my god, the smoke! The fog! It is thick! Much like Hadvar's... Sorry, what? Let's get some more of this on the smelt. Oh, it's just gone back to tin now. Oh, I'm so close to being able to get... There we go, I can get 5 more bronze now. Oh, we can get a bronze plate tunic. A bronze plate legging. That's fun. Alright, well, I think we've achieved that, so I'm gonna start looking at building my new big house. How's that sound? I wanted to help your Jingle Jam, but it was difficult because I used up most of the set aside for Twitch or gambling money before your event happened. Yeah, it was unfortunate timing. I wasn't even able to be there for the last part of it anyway, so it is what it is. Oh, I've got the rested buff, even though I didn't actually go to sleep. Interesting. It's like just because I was in a comfort area? Go on, finish it. I'll finish you in a second. Personally, don't like subbing on Twitch or bits on Twitch because I don't want to give Amazon that cut, so I usually give my subs in like other platforms. Yeah, that's part of the reason that I have like the donation thing as well. If anyone's specifically feeling like they want to do it that way, like if they want to give the most amount to me that they can, because what is it, PayPal, I guess, barely takes any cut from that, whereas Twitch it's like 30% or something. Alright. Where should I build my new house? I'm gonna have to, like, level some ground out, I think. I'm gonna have to ho. Should I go out this way? I should make it not too close to my other one. Maybe I put it, like, up on a hill a bit? Then how do I kind of work this, though? How do I make it slope and still work? Because it would be nice to have, like, tiers. I just give him Steam money. Yeah, that's true, yeah. You just pay for my games in, like, $70 increments, which is insane. That is true. How do I do this? Can't actually use Streamlabs donations. It requires PayPal. Yeah, because the PayPal doesn't take like much of a cut, so that's kind of the best way to do it anyway. In that sense of the thing, like in you know, the creator getting the most amount of money. Yeah, that'll do. On the water with a boat dock. Oh, that's where you reckon my house should be? My mansion? Problem is, I want to build the village here, and the closest river, or ocean, is all the way down there. That's the ocean there. And as much as I do want to actually do like a path down there kind of thing, it's a little bit far away for still being the village. Screw PayPal. PayPal sucks. What's wrong with PayPal? What do you have against PayPal? Keep swearing to a minimum if possible. How old is that rule? I mean, it's been there since the start, really. I mean, it's... You guys, it doesn't really matter that much. But I try to keep the swearing to a minimum. Or to non-existent. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to kind of taper this up the best. Can I do, like, tiers? Nah, that's kind of made that go weird. Maybe if we flatten this all to this level here. How to taper it up, build a staircase, then on every step you even it. That could work. Although that would be like a gradual incline, wouldn't it? I kind of want to do like a terrace situation, which I think is going to be fairly difficult. But I think it will have the desired effect that I want. So I am just going to have to do a lot of finagling, I think. If I can just get it to like be consistent, I should be good. It's gonna be a little tricky. No. I have also apparently decided to do it at like a bit of an angle, which is going to make things a little tricky as well. Old boss used it, got asked questions, answered honestly. Answers weren't that they... Hey, asshole. Hey, Duke, how you doing? Weren't what they were looking for. Money he sent is frozen. Use the settlement option, which doesn't explain...
I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question.
Oh, that's a good idea, is it? I don't know. Doesn't explain there's a fee. Money gets sent back regardless. $40 over innocent mistake. Eventually account is no longer accessible. Right.
Hello there.
Hey Duke, how are you? I've never had any issues like that. I mean, okay, to be fair, I legitimately have actually had some issues with PayPal. I think it's mainly my wife has had issues with PayPal. But basically, there's not really much else that has a more secure system for a lot of that stuff, so it just kind of defaults to that. Oh my god, what has happened there? That's looking wacky. My issue with stupid PayPal is personal. The collection agencies and other American-only BS being sent my way, and me having to wait 7+ years for them to be legally forced to forget about me. I am not giving them my info ever again. God damn. I didn't know people had such problems with PayPal. There you go. Well. I was not aware of this. So pardon me if I have very strong unfavorable words to describe PayPal and their support team. Their support team are useless, to be fair. I've definitely had that trouble before. Hold shift, I think, allows for height adjustment. Oh, really? Ah. Interesting. What would happen if I tried to level above where I'm standing? I mean, I could test it. I'm not going to at the moment, though. Okay, I think this is kind of doing the sort of thing that I want. A little bit of it's been a little bit kind of finicky, but it's mainly that part there. But I'll iron it out. I've just got to make sure that I leave enough space at the top for the actual house, because it's supposed to be fairly large. Hi, by the way. Pay more attention to me. Hi, by the way. I hope you're well. I am. My kidney stone ordeal is over, and I'm feeling much better. Okay, I'll leave it like that for now. We've got a sexy hydration. Let's do that, and let me catch up on chat, and then I'll get back to the leveling. Alright, let me catch up on chat. Try not to be negative. I try to keep the words I use somewhat regulated, but the availability of swear words isn't enough to describe my hatred for them. Well, I'm sorry they were brought up. Have you got crops going yet? No. I have the ability to make crops, I think, because I got the cultivator now, but I don't have any crops yet. I will add in a farm in, like, a little, kind of small little crop field in the village somewhere, but I haven't done it yet. I just hate when PayPal gets brought up as the favorable company that doesn't screw over people, because I'm someone who got screwed over. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think that the problem is that they're just, I don't know of another company. I don't have like any favorable opinions to them necessarily. I just don't know who else you would use, because a lot of these places that you have to do payments through, it's either like literally your bank details, which some of them don't even have, or PayPal. I thought I had a kidney stone a couple of years ago. It turned out to be shingles, very painful either way. Oh yeah, shingles are bad. Like, shingles can be dangerous as an adult. Or like, because that chicken pox that you didn't get when you were a kid, they turned to shingles, right? Something like that. Sexy hydration, but I'm in public. Completely off topic, but what is this game? What are you doing? You're having fun. I am having fun. I'm having a great time. It's called Valheim. And as Duke has said, it's kind of like Viking Minecraft. That's probably the most apt description for it. I've built myself a little bit of a village, or starting to build a village, and I am currently trying to make myself a platform to build a manor, or a mansion, so that I can look down on the peasants. Alright, I think this is taking shape. I think this is kind of panning out how I was hoping it would. Some of this is a little bit kind of wonk, but it's mostly going how I want. That part needs to be bonked. Man, I'm so glad Heckler told me how this thing actually works, because when I originally tried to use it, I was having the worst time of trying to get it to do what I wanted. I just could not get it to work to save my life. Alright, let's maybe push this out a little bit further. And then push this out a little bit further. It's been a little bit finicky here again. It's not quite as steep. It's mostly fine. We'll figure out any kind of bits that don't work properly later on. Last message about PayPal or something. I know Twitch takes a cut, which is why whenever I can, I try to send bits. Amazon Twitch charges me more, but each bit is 100% sent to the streamer, with 0 going to Amazon. Are you sure? I'm pretty sure bits still get... I'm pretty sure Twitch still take a cut of bits. Fairly certain bits and subs, Twitch takes a cut. I could be wrong, but that was my understanding of it. Which is why a lot of people kind of favored the donation option, because it definitely is only like 5% or something via PayPal or whatever. But obviously if you have issues with PayPal, that's completely understandable. What peasants? You have no people. You shut your mouth. You stop that right now. How dare you slander. Don't you come in here with your facts and your logic. Gross. Alright, let's just chop through this a little bit. Also, hey Sheepy, how you doing? You need to do a Tasmania and create an AFL stadium that's completely out of budget and you don't need. Literally, somebody was talking about that at dinner tonight. I was at like a birthday party and someone is planning on moving to Tasmania and that was brought up. And that's all I know about, which is basically nothing. I mean, it's a beautiful place, I will say that. I have been to Tasmania, and we are planning to go again eventually. It's a nice place. Alright, let's expand this a little bit more. Ho, ho, ho! Merry dirt. I believe that's how that goes. Oh, really? That hit the ground behind? Okay, that's a bit better. If I use Blurb or an app, you get 80% of bits? I mean, I think, yeah, I think you're right with, definitely with Blurb, I think it's a different percentage. Alright, so this will be the final level here, where the manor will stand. So I need to make sure this has got plenty of space. That might have to be raised there. Because I don't know if I can level it up enough with just that. So are you building a castle on top of this hill? No, my name is not Ed Sheeran. No, I'm building like a manor slash mansion kind of situation. Just to like look down on the village a little bit there. I will eventually build. I might do like a castle kind of situation at some point, and I'll obviously do the spire eventually. But for now, it's just a house that has more space than the original one, because I love the original one, but it's very cramped and it doesn't allow for me to add more decorations for comfort. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to actually raise some ground eventually. This will need to be slapped down. I got 40-page strength hole punches for work. We will be super filing machines. Yes, I'm excited about such a boring, stupid thing. Let me have it. Look, that's a powerful hole punch. You can have it. I'll let you have that. That could punch through steel. Maybe. I don't know. I'm not rested anymore. That's why I'm like running out of steam so quickly and easily. Yeah, this is like real slow going now. I think I'm gonna have to go to bed. Yeah, no, I'm liking this. This is good. This is working. It's taken a little bit of time. It's a little bit finicky. I've got all this coal here that I need to put in this. But it's working. It's working! I don't have enough bronze to make anything important, so I'm just gonna leave it on me for now. Worry about stuff later. Alright, pick up my venison from my Christmas chest. Christmas present. So you can overlook your barns. Filled with peasants. There's people in there, I swear. Ed never built the castle. He went over the castle. Over that castle on the hill. I'm on my way. Driving a cart I built down those country lanes that I built with my own hands. Something about Beyonce is also here because she sung a song with him and it actually makes sense. They sung a perfect duet. Anyway, what am I talking about? It can punch through very, very thin steel. Exactly. Exactly. It checks out. Man, you're so much quicker with rested. Way quicker. Alright, let's get rid of these rocks. And also, those rocks will allow us to raise ground so that we can kind of fix some of these areas. Because look how bad this part is. This part definitely needs to go up. Oh, but I don't have a workbench here. Yeah, okay. I'm going to have to build one up here anyway. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to build my manor, my mansion. So put it there for now. We'll move it later. And level that out. Did that work? No, not really. Well, kind of. Ugh, didn't really work that well, did it? That's a bit better. This part's a little bit low. Oops, why did I do that? Raise this up so I can stand on mountains. No, but like literally. Well, hills, I guess. Hillocks at best. God, this one little spot here just wants to be a little bitch about it. Ah, the sun. My son's warm arsehole. Sorry, what? Don't worry about it. You could eat another bite. Yeah, I could, couldn't I? Have a little snack. You get this music reference, but none of the ones I ever bring up. Most realistic thing in this game is how much effective you are rested and fed. True. That is true, actually. Yes, because I've actually listened to Ed Sheeran before. I used to like a lot of his music, so I do get that reference. And also, I started that initial reference, so It makes sense that I would get the continuation of the reference. Okay, that is okay. This part doesn't come out wide enough, so I'm gonna have to build this up here. Pick up some more rocks in a sec as well. That should maybe be enough. Pick up these rocks. That's left some weird gaps again. Mainly there. So if we go bonk, bonk, level, level. Okay, there we go. That's pretty good. That's still not really enough space. This has got to come out this way a little bit more, I think. So like there. That almost kind of just leveled itself. That's all right. Also, I'm not going to make this a mountain. I'm going to make it a hillock. I might do a mountain later, but for now, hillock will suffice. Terrorist hillock. Wait. This might need to expand out a little bit more. It's not going there like that, so let's go like there. That might be enough. Except for these weird bits here. I think I'm gonna need one there, and I'm gonna need one there. And then let's level it out. Welcome everyone to my terraforming stream. Terraforming Valheim. Wait, mountains and molehills? I'm confused. Who is Beyonce? Beyonce. I see what you did there. Who is Beyonce? Who can truly Beyonce? I don't know what's happening. Alright, that's probably enough space. Yeah, I reckon that's probably enough space to build ourselves a little abode. We've got our little terraced area. Hello, Akbar. What? Alright. Let's get some floors in, I guess. It's terrifyingly terraforming. It needs to be terrace all the way around, though, right? As in, like, all the way up there? I mean, yeah. But at the moment, if I continue doing just the terraforming, we'll be doing terraforming all stream. And I don't really want to be terraforming all stream. I would like to actually build something. So, for now, I'm just doing enough to get the foundations in. And then as we build the village around, we will like level stuff out properly. Alright, let's get this started in Ha. It's gonna be a big one. That actually sounds like a nice and relaxing stream, the way you say terraforming Valheim. Welcome to Terraforming Valheim, where we bastardize the entire landscape, one hoe at a time. Ho ho ho, merry bitchmas. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know exactly how this is gonna look. Oh, a pine tree just sprung up. I should probably get some sleep and contemplate design ideas for something. Good night. Good night, Hadvar. Sleep tight. Dream of horses. I don't know. Have a good one. I mean, this is pretty decent space here. I think we like cap it at that. We'll go something like that's pretty good. We've got a little bit of extra space on one side than the other. Do I chop this part in a little bit? Or do I remove something from this side? I think we'll leave it for now. We'll do more terraforming later. Not doing the same repetitive tasks all stream? You're a changed man. You've changed, man. You've changed. How dare you? I try and do a few different repetitive tasks, so it's not completely repetitive. Okay, how am I going to design this? I've kind of just slapped stuff down and I haven't really figured out how this is gonna look. I know, shocker, but that's how it is. Let's just go like this for now. We can like tweak stuff. We can sculpt it later. But at the front here will be a door. Did I make it even? I made it even spaced again. So how do I keep doing that? So the door is going to be like off center slightly. You'll love to see it. It's 7:41 here. I need the sleep. Yeah, go to sleep, dude. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Do the terraforming cleanup at the end. I was here for No Man's Sky. I don't know what you're referring to. No Man's Sky was just go, go, go. There was no repetition in that stream at all. What are you talking about? Alright, so this is going to be multi-story. Actually, no. You know what? No, it isn't. It's going to be one story, but it's going to be like real high ceilings. Because I don't want to have to worry about multiple stories. But I do want some height. I might have like, you know what actually? I'm going to have like a peasant-facing balcony out the front that I can get to via like a staircase. But it's not going to be an actual full floor. It's just going to be a balcony. Did he level up? His character got a halo-like thing on his head that disappeared. Yeah, so I think I would have leveled up some kind of building-related stat. I wasn't paying attention when it happened. I was like vaguely paying attention. Alright, can I change the snap? There we go, that might be a bit better. There we go, there's the actual level up, there's the full level up. Alright, that's something. Yeah, high roof. Yeah, I want to do a nice high roof. Make your ceiling at least 3 or 4 walls high. Yeah, that's my plan. I want to taper it in a little bit as we go up, and then have the roof like fairly high. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to accomplish that yet, but I'm thinking if we use something like this, if I can get it to go where I want. Snap my bottom. There we go. I'm going to start at the corners and then figure it out from there. I'm not sure if you guys are aware of this, but a lot of the time I actually just kind of make it up as I go along. So that's what we're going to do here today. Not sure if you're aware of that. Alright. Now, that can have a roof there. I think maybe if we make it... Oh, I did make that a 45, didn't I? So it will have to be a 45. This is fine. It'll work out fine. Oh, I'm gonna have to do some core wood pillars, aren't I? This is all gonna get too high again. I always forget to pay attention to that. Okay, that's fine. Now that I've noticed it, we were gonna have to like do some kind of fancy buggers at some stage anyway, so let's go like there. There, there, and there. Is that kind of central? Yeah, it's just the door that's not central. Can you have a loft or like an indoor walkway around the edge? I probably could, but I'm gonna do one like at the front. Alright, let's just go like this for now. Thank you for the hydration. You make it up as you go along? You lie! Your designs are meticulously built and well planned. That's right, I know exactly what I'm doing. I've got it here on a sheet of paper next to me. This is all carefully and cleverly designed. Alright, then I'll have to do another pillar on top. There we go. Shove that pole right up my bottom. Oh, sorry, what? On the bottom. And then I want some connecting braces up to there. Oh, does that... Oh, that doesn't actually go as far as I thought it would. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Okay, maybe if we do it the other way around then. That might be a bit too low, though. It's high enough. Yum, yuck. Both. Nothing worse than the streamer who comes up with a drawn-out plan that they meticulously follow. Yeah, you can't have that. Disgusting. My head hurts. I don't know what to think about structural integrity and what will fall because it's unsupported. Me either. I'm just making it up as I go. Most complex building game I ever played was Subnautica. Yeah. That actually looks beautiful. What, you like that? You know what? We're sticking with it. Duke doesn't like it, but who cares what Duke thinks? It's not going to work on that angle, though. We're going to have to figure out something else for that angle. Hey, Nate. How you doing? Welcome in. That's not the right angle. Or maybe it is, actually. You know what? Maybe it is. It's still not quite, but... What if we go, like, into that corner? I think it's still a bit too low. I'm gonna have to, like, workshop that. Okay, you know what? I've got an idea. I know what I'm doing now. This is why we go through iterations. I want it to start higher up. Maybe like not there. Maybe like there. And that will intersect at some point. That will intersect there. We'll see how that looks when we're all done. Okay. Okay, no, I think this will be fine. This will be fine. I'm stupid if it works haphazardly, but the game allows it. Me likey. Nice. Building this game is amazing, so much fun. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's like, it can be a little bit finicky, but once you kind of figure out how it works a bit, it's pretty satisfying. That is not the right angle. Is that the right angle? Wait, what's happened there? No, was it the right angle to start with and then I messed it up? Wait, that's not the right angle. What's happening? Oh, this is actually... This needs to go back one more. That's what it is. It's not actually... It's not even. God damn it. Knock out the whole back wall. Run it back. Alright, if I remove these, will that collapse those other ones? What is that connected to? There we go. Okay, that's why it was being weird there.
Stay a while and listen.
Enjoy your lurk, Rubberducks. While I drive back, so I'm going to mute the stream and put away my phone. Oh, sacre bleu! How could you put me on mute? Betrayal. This thing is going to be gorgeous when we get to the end. Just you wait. Just you wait. The haters, we're gonna dab on the haters when this is done. That's a thing that the cool kids do, right? They still do. Kids still dab, right? Right, guys? Okay, I'm gonna put some torches in here so that I can keep building through the night, because I cannot see a damn thing. That off-center door. Can you do double doors? Because I don't think I've seen a way to be able to do double doors. You could do like a gate. Would that work? I know they definitely whip a nay-nay. Oh yeah, the kids still do that? Okay, cool. Yes you can. The big barn door, the wood gate. Oh. Wait, but that's... Okay, well, that didn't work. I have to obviously rotate it the other way. I've done the wrong thing there. There we go. So if we do it like that, and then we put that across the top. Okay. You know what? Actually, I mess with that. Yeah, I like that actually. See? I know exactly what I'm doing, and everything's gonna look great. You haters who think that this is gonna look bad, how dare you? I'm an engineer and architect extraordinaire. You can tell because you saw the beehive that I built earlier. So, take that, haters. Missing requirement. Damn workbench is out of range. I have to build a workbench in here soon. Okay, there. I've completely reevaluated that, or rebuilt the back half of the building, so that these should intersect at the same points now. There we go. That's better. Go like that. Alright. It's gonna take a little while to come together fully, but it will. Trust. I might even... No, I'll leave that for now. I'm gonna work on the next phase. Okay, I've got an idea for a phase, for a next phase. Can you build windows in this game? Those doors are actually my personal preference. I also put like a wood frame at the top of those doors. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'll go with that. Alright, now. This could be tricky. I'm gonna have to build some stairs, some... What are these? Ladders, technically these are. Just to be able to get up. And we'll remove them later. That is right in the way, so that's not gonna work. To build it on the side, I guess. Alright, this might be enough just from here. Oh, I can't really get on top of that though. Oh, I'm real hurting because I haven't eaten. I know for a fact that that is fake news because you do not in fact own the haters. Any reason you don't use core wood there, by the way? Wait, where? In those diagonal ones? Because I just don't really have enough core wood. And also I don't think I should need it. I thought for aesthetic. No, I just don't think I should need it. Oh, actually, I have a lot more core wood than I thought. You know what? Maybe I will put some core wood in there. Why can I not reach that? Yeah, I think that does look a little better. So we'll go with that. Okay, this is fine. Blow out a wall and put in a horizontal... Put in horizontal and vertical beams for a window. So I will actually do that. It won't be quite horizontal and vertical, but I will actually... That is a good point to mention. Usually I do that, like, later. But... Yeah, I could do it now. I put, like, probably a window there and a window there or something. But I think my question before was more related to specifically, like, can you get glass, I guess? Can you get, like, actual windows? Okay. Now I think I want this. Okay, that's going to be in the way of it, isn't it? I think that's right. I think that's right. Oh, my hammer's broken. Trying to figure out what happened there for a sec. All right, let's go fix our hammer. Glass, yes, and there are mods for window frames. Oh, okay, so you can get like proper windows. Bloody troll. Trolls me every time. I mean, currently, this is what I'm doing for Windows, and I kind of like that just as that. But, yeah, because that's what I have there as well, and that's what I'll do on this one. But, for this specific design, I'm gonna have, like, a bit that runs around this top part that would be, like, a window. It'll be a window if there's glass in it or not, essentially, but... putting like actual glass windows in there. I don't know if that would be better or worse. Alright, now let's get back to this. Whenever I see the wood being placed, I have a yellow color, I feel a bit nervous. Oh no, yellow's fine. It's when it goes red that you have to start feeling nervous. When I was building the watchtower, that's when you had to be nervous. See, everything in this so far is still all green. We seem to be like absolutely fine with this one. We're not even like bordering yet. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go on a wood run. According to the internet, the Vikings did use glass for Windows IRL. Ah, so it's not even like historically inaccurate. Alright, that is that, and then I need to do the next layer, which is going to be the tricky part to do. Wondering if I should just build an actual floor here, just to be able to do this. You know what I will do? That is like... that's snapping in a weird spot. What if I do like... it looks like it's different lengths. Hold on. Okay, well, I'm gonna go like that. And we're just gonna have it be symmetrical round and around. If that doesn't make any sense, but it's longer on the right side of every part of it. And you know what? I think I might actually remove this cross brace here and change it. Hopefully this doesn't make it all collapse. Because I want to... like this. We'll see how this looks. It's a bit different, isn't it? It's a bit different. The core wood load bearing doing its job, I think. Yeah, I think it's doing alright. What if I then go like that? Swap the two, maybe? Oh, I just realized I did... Yeah, I think I did that all wrong. I had an idea of how I wanted it to go, and then I didn't do it the correct way. You know what? Let's make... I don't know what I've done. What if I just do that? I think that's maybe what I was originally trying to do. Just have it like actual full cross. Oh, you know what? I know what I did. I used the wrong gradient. That's what happened. That's why it was so much higher and different than I expected. I need to use a 45 here. That's what the problem is. Don't worry, chat. I know exactly what I'm doing. And everyone believes me. Bloody Egypts. That is... What? Oh my god, getting it to go in there is... is near impossible. Alright, I'm gonna snap it to the end of that. What have I done? Start as a Viking, end up as Bob the Builder. Can I fix it? Absolutely not. Okay, no, we're going with this. On the inside? Let's go on the inside. And then... do we still go for that? Oh my god, what's happened there? I've done... there's some funny shenanigans going on here. Why is it that, like... why is it all weird? What have I done? Hold the shift key when placing. Yeah. I mean... yeah, it's probably... it means that it's like... what have I done now? Oh, I've got it snapping to the other side. Yeah, I guess for this, I probably will need to finagle it a little bit. Oh my god, what have I done there? I like to use the snapping as much as I can so that everything lines up properly. But I guess when I've got it going a bit spaz at the moment, I should just manually place it. Nah, it's still wrong. Oh, what have I done? Maybe I don't use core wood for this part. The snapping is broken because your core, 3 core woods aren't aligned properly. Well, the problem is I had to do it like longer ends at different parts. Like I know why it's doing that. Because they didn't really feed in there properly. I'm gonna go back to just normal beams. I think it might actually work a little better for this specifically. That's completely wrong. You know what? What if I do lower? No, because then I can't walk through anymore. I had this cool idea that I wanted to try instead of just having it as flat, and it's not turned out how I'd hoped. Maybe I just go back to flat. I think I might just go back to flat. Let's just use core wood across there. That'll go in nicely. Let's just leave it like that for now. Anyway, I wasted so much time there. Can I reach all the way out there? Yes. Yeah, this isn't gonna reach across there though. So this is gonna have to have some connecting brace of some kind. Can't make it up there. If you take one of the 3 core wood sides out and build it from the middle instead of from the roof. I'm gonna do whatever it is that I'm doing. Because obviously it's succeeding greatly. Alright, I'm gonna put a brace in there and a brace in there. And then that should be able to complete. There we go. I like that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to complete this part without running out of wood, but I'm going to try. Oh, my corner piece must have broken at some stage. Right, we'll just replace it when we can. Come on, rotate please. There we go. And that's the last wood that I have. Oh, there's also no wood there. I wonder when that fell off. Is there any wood back here? No. Okay. It's taking shape. Let's shove down some more trees. It might finesse better for you. I might be fully wrong though. Well, I know I'm probably fully wrong and I'm going to just commit to whatever it is that I'm doing. Because I can confirm an expert Valheim builder I am not. Well, me either. So we have that in common. Oh, I'm not rested. So this is going to take forever if I try and do it now. I might go see if I can have a sleep. I mean, it's looking a little menacing up on that little plateau. I think it's going to look great once it's done. Oh yeah, I'm wet. I'm so wet. So moist. It looks like a really fancy chicken coop. Not rested, hungry and wet. Yeah, that'll take ages. Yeah, let's have a nap. How dare you? Are you calling me a cock? Because that's where I'm gonna sleep. I noticed a problem with your bed. Just one? I mean, I'm pretty sure the bed head is at the wrong end, so... It is what it is. Alright, let's keep shopping, and then we can go back to the build. And I'll eventually get a staircase up there. Ah, don't break... Oh, I broke... Never mind. Oh no, never mind. Maybe it was a visual glitch. Maybe? Troll head. That troll head every time. Gets me every time. I had to move it up higher just so that I could get out the door because it was like... trying to click on the troll head every time I tried to open the door. I was literally getting trolled by a troll. Again. It's in the bloody title. Because earlier the back of your bed was comfort 8, but your bed was comfort 7. I mean, a second ago, or earlier, it was comfort 9. And then, when I went in just then, it was comfort 8, so I don't even know. But, when we make this new place, when we finish this new place, we're gonna get as high a comfort as we can. What actually is the highest level comfort you can get? Is it 10, or can you go up to like 20 or something? How high can you comfort? According to Google, 17, but with seasonal items like tree and maypole, 19. What a random amount, 17. Is that just because that's how many like comfort items there are in the game or something? Or like decorative items? If you add like multiple of the same item, does it still add to the comfort? Or do you have to like have one different of everything kind of thing? Different ones? Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, put those poles in. So glad it's not raining anymore. I will have to re-put in this roof section over here. That disappeared. That should be it there. I need to have a snack. All the floors are damaged. We'll have to fix those later because it rained. How do I get up there? It might actually be better to go from the outside at this point. Might be better to actually build like a scaffold and get onto the roof. Oh, but I have to be in range of the workbench. I'm gonna just build another one out the back here. Or actually, you know what? That's what we can do with this extra space on the side here. We can put a little workbench. And do like our little... a little hobble, it will have to go over slightly. Okay, I can't get the right angle. Oh, now it's too far to the other side. I think that's close enough. And there. Okay. Can I actually use that? I'm assuming probably not. I mean, I can't even get to it. Oh, I actually can use it. That does count as being covered. Although, I think it should go... I think it should go the other way. I think it needs to go like this. There we go. I think that looks better. Okay. Are you planning to put walls in there? You can place small shelves along the walls. I probably will put walls in there, yeah. I probably will. I've not thought like too heavily about the actual internals as much as I have the shape of it. Shape of the whole structure in total. But yeah, I'll figure it out when I get to actually building that. Alright. Now this is 45 degrees, these ones. It has to be on the bottom. Missing requirement. Oh my god, I'm out of wood already? I shouldn't have spent it all on that little shack there. Alright, let's just chop these trees, because I'm getting a little bit too much core wood from the pines. And I don't know if I have any pines left anyway. I mean, you basically chopped one tree and didn't get all the wood. Excuse me, I chopped like 3 trees, and I filled up my inventory, so I left. Stacked 0 items. Sag. It's because I've got, like, rocks on me, and because I've got a lot of core wood on me. That should just be in storage somewhere rather than on me. Because I can access the storage. I might go and dump a bunch of stuff. I mean, I should have been able to dump it, like, quick stack it from here. Stacked 0 items. Why is it not stacking? Oh, you know what? I probably have actually used all of the wood. But I don't know why it's... No, there's core wood in there. And there's... Not sure why it's not working. Oh well. One day I may think about, like, sorting these chests. Doubt. Just gonna slap a bunch of crap in there and then leave it at that. Well, blaming Corewood, what did Corewood ever do to you? Yes. The wood chest is full? A bunch of the chests have a bunch of wood in them, and yet they don't seem to be accessing. I don't know. I'll just get a full inventory. And then I'll build after that. It should be enough. Is it some toxic thing like workbench radius? For accessing the chests, it shouldn't be. Also, I still don't know why it couldn't quick stack regardless of where I was, because I was literally like right next to the warehouse at the end there and it wasn't working. Maybe there was no chests with empty slots that weren't filled with wood already, kind of thing. So maybe there was like plenty of wood, but those ones that had the wood in them were already filled, so I couldn't actually quick stack them. It was just like unlucky timing and spacing and whatever. My axe is about to break. Let's chop this stump. You're in different workbenches radius now that you built another one. It shouldn't have any effect on what I was trying to do. Alright, do I have enough to... Oh, here's the other tree that I was chopping earlier. Do I have enough to chop this one? Oh, there's also trees over here that have been like half chopped. Oh, there we go. Now that's fully broken. I mean, I could go back to the old ways of breaking tree with tree. Well, I'm out of axe, so I have to if I want to break this one. There we go. You'll love to see it. Ah! Okay, that's fine. Just leave it. I should have enough. I should hopefully have enough to finish what I'm doing. 129. Man, I thought I had more than that. Can I get on top of that? No, not really. And I can't really stay on top of this either. That's kind of annoying. I guess I'd do another ladder here. Yeah, if I can stand on these kind of beams here, so I think I'll go with that. Just need to make sure I don't slide off, because that could hurt. Yes, I suppose I could. If I had another bite to eat. I'm out of straws. And now I'm out of boar meat. Alright, there we go. And now I think I will taper a little bit. Wait, I did the wrong one. I do actually want to, like, utilize some of those inner corner ones. I think I used it for something, but I think it makes a bit more of an interesting design if we can utilize it somehow. Now, none of this is going to collapse, right? Right, guys? I bet you continue with half walls? With half walls? What, like, up here? I mean, this next part, I'm going to do something like that. It was probably going to just be pillars, though, rather than actual walls. There we go. Now I've got a better gradient that I can stand on. Yeah, like how you have the full wall gap there with that. Yeah, well, I'm gonna do a... Oh, I don't know if this is gonna support. I might have to... Oh, actually, some of this seems to be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, if we do like a half pole here. And then we do the final part up here. Do I want to go back to a 45? I might go back to a 45 for this top part. Yeah, I was afraid of that. I'm going to need support under here, which is great because look where I have that core wood. Boom. As a matter of fact, I don't even need these. This actually works out perfectly because I stack that. Bam, look at that. Look at that. It's like I planned it this way, but I didn't because I'm too stupid to have done that. It was fate. Look at that. You love to see it. And then I have proper support everywhere. And a little triangle at the top. Very tasteful. Oh, love that. Love that for us. Let's destroy this part. You know what? If I just destroy it here. Wait, is it connected there, technically? Sure. All me? Yeah, it was all you. It was all you, Heckler. You nailed it. I just realized I probably should have had... the brace around the top. I thought about it, but I thought it might block out too much, but no, I think it needs it. Ooh. Ooh. Like if we go like this. Yeah, I think that works. That's gonna hurt. Oh, why did I do that? We're a bit floaty back here, aren't we? Can I... Why is it so floaty? Okay, that's a little bit too high. Okay, I want to be careful that I don't, like, put a whole bunch of dirt on the inside. Anyway, let's have a look inside. I wonder what an inverse roof would look like in there. I don't know how I would do that in here, but yeah, we'll feel it out. A bit of dirt in the corner there. If the pieces were inverted ones instead of the ones you have, I'm not sure what part you mean though. I'm not sure how that would actually work. Alright, let's just see if we can fix this real quick. Nah. There we go, there's a little bit of dirt there. Can't really get rid of that at the moment. Anyway, I don't want to focus on that right now. Like how they triangled facing out, if they triangled facing in. Yeah, I know what part you mean. I'm just not sure like where you mean. Alright, let me have a look at what we've got and see if any of this needs to be changed. I'm not sure I'm loving this brace here. I'm thinking maybe something like... might have to be 45 degree. Why can't I like place that on there very well? I can place it there. That's kind of a bit much. Maybe it might have to be normal ones. Normal wood beams. I mostly like this, but something's not quite right. If we put some core wood in those corners would actually be nice. That definitely adds to it. That helps. I need to have a snack. What is it that's not quite right? Also, I was going to get that kind of balcony area, which would have to be like here. So I'd have to find a way up to there. So it would have to go around the side. I don't love that. This design might be a little intricate. If I just go from like the center here. Thank you for the hydration. I'll do the sexy hydration in a little bit. I gotta lock in for this. So that goes up to there at the right amount. I think the 4 of them is a bit much though. So instead, if I trim off the side ones, and maybe I put kind of beams to go up with this. Like that. I think that looks better. Oof, I hate that ladder. Rude. I hate the quad ladder. I think with the bit on the side there, it definitely looks better. Not the ladder being there, just the movement on it. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. I wonder if I can do like a little... Oh, yeah, I can do a brace there as well. But yeah, no, I totally agree. And then maybe a brace there. Okay, I don't hate that. And then if I remove this, and I'll have to remove this and adjust this a bit. And then this will come out from here. And we'll put a floor in. I do want it to be a little bit wider, so maybe I just remove that and actually have it over the side there. Oh, missing requirement. Am I out of wood again already? Oh, you're kidding me. Okay, well, we're gonna have to go chop some wood. I'm gonna go... we're like at the end of the stream, but I'm not quite done. It's gonna look good though. I'm gonna have to go have a nap. Chop down a tree real quick. Actually, I'm gonna go see if I have some wood in the warehouse, because I feel like I do. I don't feel like I've used all of the wood that I have. No, don't end. I'm not going to end just yet. I've got to finish what I'm doing. And please remind me to do the sexy hydration before I end. Because I need to lock in at the moment, but I don't want to forget to do it. Yeah, so we've got heaps of core wood and we've got a bit of fine wood. Yeah, that's what the problem is. We've got loads of core wood, but no normal wood. So I think I am going to have to go for a lumberjacking run. Alright, let's go as quick as we can. I would rather you have staircases that go to a second level and go around and come to a third level, if you understand what I mean from that shape. I like the design that I've got at the moment. I've got ideas for how to finish it. I might expand the entire thing a bit later, but if I keep going too much, then we'll just never end. Also, I did say earlier that I wanted to have, like, I didn't necessarily want it to have a whole lot of floors. I just wanted to have, like, really high roof. Only because I hate ladders. Oh, right. So if you go up with the staircases instead of the ladders, yeah, I get what you mean. We might be able to change it at some point. For now, we'll just stick with the ladders, though. Yeah, it is a shame kind of how janky those ladders are. They're just kind of awkward. Right, let's just chop down a bunch of these. I wonder if there's a walk-up ladders mod. Yeah, there might be. I'm sure there's probably a reason why they're the way that they are, but I still don't really love it. Alright, let's just chop this one, and then that might be enough. Yep, that's full. Okay, great. Alright, let's finish this kind of manor on the hill. And then let's wrap it up. Well, let's do the sexy hydration and then let's wrap it up. I should put stairs up here as well. Oh my god, my workbench is absolutely cooked because I've left it out in the rain. Yeah, so you definitely need those roofs then. Yeah, it's so jank. Alright, so we're gonna come out like this. There's a boar down there. Can you not, sir? Have this go across here. And then do I need to have this? Actually, you know what? I think I get rid of that as well. And I have this come out the other way like that. Or actually, because it's that high up, maybe I can still do it the other way if it's at a lesser incline. Oh no, it doesn't quite work. How do I make that? Oh, I need that to kind of come out flat. You know what? We'll build from this way up. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to go there. And then I'm going to go up by this amount. And then I want some beams across here. That's not going to work, is it? I don't really want to put another pillar in the middle if I can avoid it, because I just don't think it will look very good. Can you go to a website selling ladders and give them 1 out of 5 star rating and say nobody likes ladders anyway? Who even likes ladders? Okay, let's raise this part up a bit. Go there. Alright, we're working through the design here. We're gonna land on something we want. Yeah, that's just not gonna go there. If I go like that. So that would be like this amount. But then this would have to be flat. That's the only problem. And that doesn't work. Did I break something in there? I don't think so. So this kind of has to be like this. But it's not really supported, is it? Does it need... You know what? It probably needs supports out the front. Yeah, I mean, this was going to need supports out the front anyway. I was going to do that. So maybe if we get some, like, core wood stuff going on out here. If we go... Do I just go straight in like that? Or do I go right down to the ground? Can you bugger off? Can you not see I'm building a house? If I go like that and then maybe some core wood at the front. Both? We could do both. I mean, I'm thinking something like that. And then, you know what? Maybe we go like that, and then we have some here. And then another one. Oh god, it's so awkward. Come on. I don't know if that's going up where I want it to, if I do it there. I just can't tell if that's doing what I want it to. I'm gonna have to ladder up. There we go, like that. That's what I want. There we go. That's not terrible. Maybe those outward diagonal ones are 45 degrees instead of the full straight down. What, these ones? That can't quite reach there, annoyingly. I think that's pretty good like that. We'll go with that for now. I'll finish up this, because now this will all be supported, hopefully. Yeah, look at that. Loads of support. Like a friendly bra. What? And And then this will have one of these. And then maybe like a half wall. Like that. And then just connecting this part across there will be the tricky part. Put some torches there. Now, how do I connect this? I might even have to just take out more of these. And have this just gradually go all the way up. And then get ourselves another one of these, I think. Yeah, like that. Alright, I need to be able to get onto the roof again. Can I jump onto there, do we reckon? Not like that, I can't. Okay, that's fine. We'll just ladder back up. Ladder me daddy. I remember, according to the kids next door, they're called battle-ready armor. Wait, what's called battle-ready armor? I obviously read that message way too late to know what that's in reference to. There we go. Whoa, there we go. Not built this yet. Jeez. Lol, joking. Look, I keep like getting most of the way there and going, okay, no, this needs to be tweaked. This needs to be tweaked. And it's a long process, okay? I want it to be perfect. I should actually be in bed by now. But this needs to be finished. I might even remove that. I might have to like... If I go like... up to there. Is that madness? The answer is yes. Yeah, that does get supported by that, thankfully. And then I might remove this part and replace it up here. And then I might be able to make this stuff all come together somehow. I don't know how. Maybe I can use some inner corner piece. If I can find inner piece, is what I'm trying to say. I never really know how to use those pieces. Okay, let's ignore that for now. And let's worry about this. Those are 45 degrees. So let's go like that. And like that. And maybe this has to be slightly different. I think you can keep the triangle roof and just put half walls where they meet. Probably. Oh, don't fall off. Don't fall off. Is that gonna fall? No, it didn't fall. Okay, that there. That there. That there. Let's do like a little cutout thing here. I don't know if this is gonna work. Stop trying to fall off the house, please. Why you gotta do me like this? Let's go like that. God, it's midnight already. I really need to finish this. Yeah, I'll put a wall in there. Not a wall, that's clearly a roof. Flip this. Don't fall off. I've just got to figure out how to fill the gaps. There we go. Alright, how do I fill those gaps? I might remove that and put a wall. Why is my music gone? Okay, there we go, it's back. Like that. I might have to fix something on the inside there, but we'll go with that for now. Wait, can I do the other angle thing here? I'm standing in the way of it. Oh, it doesn't really fit, does it? What about like that? I don't completely hate that. Ugh. Okay. Oh, stop sliding. Please stop sliding. Oh, wait, I can slide down to there. I'm a dangus. Oh, you're kidding me. I'm out of wood. Oh, no. Oh, come on. I need to finish this. I've got some wood here. But it's not going to be enough to finish the whole thing. Oh, God, this is so annoying. Let's remove that. Come on, stop being so finicky. There we go. Come on. There we go. I think you don't need to finish that up, just leave it a half roof like The Sims. I've just got to make sure the gaps are filled. Like that part at the back just needs to be filled, that's it. Oh my god. I died from that. Come on. I need to finish. By the way, during your longish Christmas break, Yes. Oh, this part's annoying. Okay. I should hopefully be able to finish this if I just chop down like one tree. Like I'm so close to actually finishing it now. If you have the time, I can see if I put it on a dedicated host for you, you have less lag. Oh! You could host the dedicated server and I could use it. Would I still have, like, if for whatever reason you weren't able to make it for a stream, not that that's happened yet, but would I still be able to load it on my end? Like, would that be a backup? I would just leave it up. Oh yeah, true, I guess if it's dedicated server you can just leave it up. But just for argument's sake, can it also be saved locally on my computer? Because I would feel better if it was also stored on my computer. Alright, that is enough, hopefully. I can send you the world file at the end of the streams. We'll, we might look into that. Even if we just, like, yeah, test it and see if it... Just test it at some point and see if it works better. But yeah, we can talk about that. I don't want to commit to anything at the moment, but that does sound like a good thing to try. Okay. Alright, so I just need to, like, fill in this part, and then I think I'm good. Don't fall down. I do need to slide down a little bit. Then can I just do a half wall there? Hopefully, I'm afraid that might, like, clip through the roof. I guess we'll see from the inside. Okay. It's a bit of a wacky design. But I like it. If it does come through the roof, like in here, you can't really tell. Oh my god, I just took so much damage there. Honestly, I'm feeling it. We will have to figure out what we're going to do with this floor space, how we're going to divide it, because we'll have to actually, we'll have to have like a bed in here somewhere so that we can actually sleep in it, and then have stuff to make it actually properly cozy. But I like it. I'll have a look from the outside in a sec, especially just for like the YouTube video. Oh, can I put torches up here? Man, if I die, if I fall at all, I'm dead. Because I have not had any snack. Alright, let's go there. There. Nope. There. And there. There's probably better torches for this or something, but... Okay, I like it. I don't know how you guys feel, but I really like it. It's way over-engineered and way over-complicated. Oh, I think it looks great. Let's have a look from out here. It looks a little bit different from the outside. All of the extra engineering that went in to have that tiny balcony area definitely is something. Let's remove this ladder at the back. But no, I think it was worth it. I don't know if maybe I might like trim in these corners a bit so it's not so square at some stage. But certainly for now, we are done. I'm just gonna... Come on. I'm just gonna add some stairs to the front just so we can get up there properly. And then that is it. Right, top snap. There we go. Get rid of that. Now, is that a problem? Yeah, that doesn't connect anymore, does it? Yeah, it ends there. So we'll actually have to put a workbench in. I'll put it under the stairs. I'll put it here for now, just so that we can build here. And we'll come back to it. But there you go. That is... Oh, with the moon there as well. That is our new manor on the top of this little terrace area. And then we'll add like little peasant houses around the bottom. And different buildings. Like a tavern, a bakery, a barracks, an archery range. Those kinds of things. All the sorts of things you need in a... either Viking or just medieval village in general. And I think it's going to look great. Done. If you stand there and look at it under the moonlight, you can blur the house and use it as your thumbnail. Oh, don't you worry. That's almost certainly something very similar to that is what the thumbnail is going to be. I'm not sure if I'll do like moonlight just because dark thumbnails tend to not do particularly well. But certainly like looking up at it on the hill, probably with like the sun behind it or something, is probably something I'll do. But yeah, no, it's looking good. It's going well. It is way past time to go to bed, so thanks everyone for watching. I'm going to quickly go through the schedule and then I'm going to wrap it up. So tomorrow is Sunday, no stream day, so there will be no streaming. Monday I'll be back with another indie spotlight. Not exactly sure what I'm playing yet, haven't had that chance to figure it out. I will probably figure it out 5 minutes before stream. Tuesday and Wednesday, no, Tuesday is RimWorld. I've added a bunch of different mods and tweaks to the playthrough that we've got at the moment, and I'm hoping that that will make it so that we can save it. It's really, we're just slowly bleeding out at the moment, but hopefully we can save it. Wednesday is Christmas Eve, and that is when I start my holiday, and I will not be back until the 2nd. So, 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th, 31st, and the 1st. I'll be away for all of. But I'll be back on the 2nd. I think also the weekend after, there might be a few days that I'll be away for. Something like the 9th and the 10th. I'm not 100% sure if I am or am not here for, but I might be away for one or both of those days. But then after that, I should be hopefully back to normal. So there we go. Done. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll catch you all on Monday for the Indie Spotlight stream. Or Tuesday for RimWorld. Otherwise, Merry Christmas if I don't see you again between then. If I don't see you in any of those streams, because I'll be gone on my little Christmas getaway for a week a bit. And Happy New Year. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye. Oh, sexy hydrate, you're right. Hold on. I don't have any water. You're right. Thanks for reminding me. Alright, hold on. Let me get some water. Let's send us out on a bang. He was gonna rob you of your sexy hydrate? Wow. I was. You're not wrong, I was. Alright, let's go. There we go. And now we can go. Bye!